Acid-base chemistry, really central to the whole course. The study of the hydrogen ion and the hydroxide ion, constantly battling it out. We like to show different demonstrations involving indicators, brome cresol green, universal indicator, but there's a natural indicator that is just phenomenal that many teachers don't know about, and that's red cabbage. Even those that know about it probably follow a recipe that was written hundreds of years ago, before the advent of the blender, and so they're boiling the cabbages and taking hours and smelling up the whole chem lab, and it turns out you don't need to do all that. All you need is about maybe a liter or so of tap water. Now in some places the tap water is quite basic, others not so much, so that can be modified. You can certainly use deionized water, but I like learning about the acid-base properties of local tap water as much as the next person. So here we go. About that much, what are we talking about? A couple leaves there of red cabbage, and the extraction couldn't be simpler. Make sure you have this on well though, yeah? And we're gonna okay, that should do it. We released a lot of the dye there, the chemical that's involved in this, and I like to not filter it, but just at least strain out those chunks, otherwise it looks pretty gross. So we'll put this in here and get rid of the big chunks at least. And I can see just by looking at this that the local tap water is a little on the basic side. That's fine. I can show you the different color changes this undergoes just by adding some acid and base here. I have some 1 molar solutions. Here's some HCl. So actually, you know what? It's not very basic. That's close to the neutral, around purple. Let's see what happens if I add a few drops of acid to it. We get a nice color change to more of a lightish purple. Even more acid added to it. Okay, we can see it changing to a nice pink. Okay, a healthy squirt. Ah, look at that. It's like a universal indicator, gradually changing from one to the next. Actually, a universal indicator is a mixture of several different indicators. This, I believe, is just one molecule that has progressively more and more hydrogens added to it. It's like a polyprotic acid, and each one has a distinct color. Let's check out the basic range now. First, I have to bring it back to where it was. A little titration going on here. All natural. I mean, it's all natural ingredients. Okay. And we're being kind of reckless here, but that's okay. It's mostly just to show you the different colors you can get. Okay, now I'm in the basic range. You see that beautiful blue color? Yeah? I might actually dilute this down some, it's so concentrated there. And now, in the high basic range, we start to get into the greenish, okay? Now, I want to bring this back to neutral because I'm going to use this to find out whether these other common household items here, substances, are acid, base, or neutral, okay? So, let me go ahead and add some more HCl, bring it back to our initial purple. Yeah, I think I've overshot it a bit. That's okay. We're making very careful measurements here. That'll work right there. I like it. Okay? So, and at this point I might have the students predict, well, I would have the students predict on paper. I'd read these off and would they, have them predict whether they should be acid, base, or neutral. We've got sodium hypochlorite, also known as bleach. Salt, kosher salt, so I know it's pure, has to answer to a higher authority. Okay. We've got household ammonia. I usually just have a little bottle with the guy with the bald earring. We got some Drano, okay, and good old soda. Now you don't want to have a colored soda there, so we got Sprite, but that's going to be our representative soda. Vinegar, they have a pretty good idea by vinegar. Lemon, and baking soda. So They make the predictions: A, acid; B, base; N for neutral. And I think I'm going to want to dilute this down a bit. Let's see, do I have 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. I think I have enough. Not going to fill up these cups all the way. So, I want to have nice rich colors there. If I need to go back and top it off, I can do that later. I feel like a bartender here. Okay, buy one for the house. Little pieces of red cabbage. Nope. I planned that pretty well. Okay, good enough. So, let's start down at this end. Baking soda, any prediction? Acid, base, neutral? Students are busy writing that down. Let's see if that's right. We're going to just take a nice little scoopful there and add that to it. Okay, we definitely have a color change toward the basic range. How simple is that? Okay, now we have, I should do, let's practice good science here. Have a little rinse here for my stir each time. Lemon juice, Predictions on that? Ooh, isn't that pretty? Look at that color change. We saw that only at the extreme acid range, didn't we, with the HCl. Vinegar. Let's try this. Got to rinse it each time there. Pardon me. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Almost as acidic, probably as acidic as the lemon juice. Neat. I'm going to do Drano next. Oh my gosh, it's child-proof. I'll never get this open. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. Pour a little of this in there. Ooh, that was interesting. We saw it turn green and then colorless, or kind of a brownish. Don't know where that went. By the way, basic for the green, very basic. I think I added so much that it actually bleached it out. A little bit of soda. Carbon dioxide dissolved in water. That's a non-metal oxide. Let's see. Oh yeah, we definitely have it. Acidic, but not nearly as acidic as these guys. Can you see that? Compared to the neutral I've got here. Great. Household ammonia. What's the prediction on this? It certainly is smelly like vinegar, but is it going to be acidic like vinegar was? Let's find out. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Very basic. Okay. Salt. Kosher salt. Let's find out about this one here. Make sure I... Not seeing much of a color change there, and we're not expecting much of a color change. This is supposed to be neutral. It looks pretty much the same as this did. Okay? And finally, the last one, bleach. Kind of had a preview of this before. Sodium hypochlorite. There we go. It is basic, but face it, it's also bleach, and it's going to bleach out the color completely. So, lots of nice acid-base chemistry you can do. Talk about household chemicals, all with what? Red cabbage and a blender. Thank you.